Hello everybody and welcome to the channel again. This is the Redbud Farmer YouTube channel. My name is Chris, if you're new here. Today we have another Farmall C video, continuation of putting on the new seat, getting everything prepped and ready. My parts should be in today. I ordered some seat bolts, the 4 seat bolts that bolt the seat to the little hinge bracket part. New shock bushings I think I ordered. Maybe not. No, I don't think I ordered those. And a couple other pieces. A new rear work light that bolts onto the toolbox. So between this video and the last video, I went ahead and brush primered the foot plate on the tractor. I made a video. I made a video on that, but it was 11 minutes long. I ended up putting on regular speed instead of the the time lapse, and I wanted to do it on time lapse, so I probably won't include that in this because it's a long video, 11 minutes of just watching me paint primer on, just brushing it on. But I did go ahead and paint the spring, the seat spring, so I'll go ahead and turn the camera around and show you that. And I also have everything cleaned up except the thing that the seat bolts to, the hinge bracket thing. I have to weld it. If you remember that from the last video, I'm pretty sure I mentioned that. But it needs welded. That's the whole reason, other than the seat. Wanted to replace the seat because I'm tired of switching my cushion back and forth, which is by now lost. I lost it off my Farmall Cub going down the one local road here. I forgot it on there, left the plow event where that I was at, and I got onto the highway at 55, 60 miles an hour, and it blew off. By the time I looked in the rearview mirror, it was already against the ramp on the trailer, and when I tried to slow down, a big gust of wind came and blew it away. So anyways, yeah, I wanted a seat where I didn't have to keep if I could talk. I wanted a seat, the actual seat, where I didn't have to keep putting a cushion on it and taking it off every time I wanted to use a different, between my Farmall C and my Cub. So, that's one of the reasons. And then the other reason is too, I had to fix this hinge where it's cracking at around the actual hinge part where the bolt goes through and attaches it to the seat base and the toolbox and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera around. The wind is really ripping today. They said wind gusts of 55 miles an hour. So I'm going to go outside. I'll show you guys the foot plate. I'll show you the spring, and I will show you. I'm going to go ahead and paint I'm getting close. The slider part that goes on top of the toolbox that the seat hinge bracket part attaches to. So yeah, let me go ahead and get this turned around, and I'll go ahead and show you guys that. All right, so I've had this covered up because of the rain yesterday, but here it is. It's all in primer. I was going to paint it yesterday, but with the humidity and the rain and being a little warmer yesterday, it had moisture on it, so that wasn't going to work. But ow, get my head off the steering wheel. But it's drying finally. It only took 3 days for the paint and these bolt holes to dry, so that's good. I'd paint it today, but the temperature's supposed to drop, so I'm not going to go ahead and paint it. But next time it gets nice, I'll go ahead and paint it. Let me take you inside. So I think I'm going to brush paint that as well. Brush paint the red on. I did it on the inside of the toolbox because it's hard to get the spray can in there and paint it properly with the spray can. But anyways, there's the spring. Spring's all done. And then here is the here's this part, all cleaned up, ready to go. And this is the part in the last video I had said about this, like, greenish, yellowish, looks like primer, I guess. I don't know. Does anybody know what that is? Is it paint? Is it primer? But yeah, let me go ahead and get you set up on the tripod best I can. I should have grabbed it while I was outside because it's out there. But remember, guys, please like, share, and subscribe for more tractor and car farming content. That's what we're going to do on this channel. It's tractor stuff, Farmall, Cub Cadet, cars and trucks that I have, and farming stuff whenever summer comes. So yeah, let me get the tripod, let me get you set up, and let's go ahead and get primer on this. Alright, we're going to start with the underside here, get one coat of primer on, and then I'll go ahead and let this sit. Go ahead and let this sit, and then I'll come back and do my second coat. That's a lot. Oh, I'm going to try and set this in the door. A lot of paint fumes. Alright, it might get a little windy. Everybody hold on. Hopefully the door doesn't come and smack the phone. At least get some of the paint fumes outside. Ah, what the heck, it's nice enough outside. I'll just hide behind the tractors instead of getting this inside and get sucked up by the furnace. There we go. This around. Alright, that's what we're going to get for now. Come back, take this inside, let it cure, and then I will bring it back out when it's ready and paint the top side. Alright, here we go on the top side. Okay, I think that's going to do it for now. Get this inside before the snow gets on it anymore. All right, time for a coat of color. Anyway, I don't know what kind of nozzle that Magic is putting on these cans now, but that fan pattern is really nice. Sucks I can do this one piece at a time, but it is really windy out there, and yeah. I don't even think I can get my paint to stick in one spot if I tried. So, at least for a couple pieces here, it's going to have to be one piece at a time. And that's going to take a minute, but it is what it is. So I'll go ahead and let this sit for a while, probably what'll seem like forever, and then I'll come back and turn it over and put a coat on the other side. All right, so it's been it's been about 3 weeks, I think. Yeah, it's been about 3 weeks since I last did a video on any of this stuff that I've been painting. So there's that. I went and got a different seat support for the tractor because the other one was cracked real bad in here. So I went ahead and got this. I'm guessing it's an updated style that has the extra gusseting and stuff, and then has this piece welded in here for extra support. So I went ahead and got this one. Got it all painted up and looking nice. Here is my toolbox for the C, and here is my slidey thing that goes onto. And then of course I have my seat sitting over here on something else, but I didn't paint that. Yeah, I already got it painted. So yeah, I waited and waited and waited for all these pieces to dry because it took forever for them to dry because it's cold outside, and I painted them in my basement, and my basement door doesn't seal really well against the cold, so it's been cold in the basement, and it's been taking forever for everything to dry. And the only thing I have left that I didn't show yet is my floor, or the shifter plate on the tractor. So I'll go out and show you that right now. So here is the shifter plate. It still needs some work done to it. I was going to spray paint it. Well, you can really see the color where the paint's thin on this through the camera. Really good. But so yeah, I was going to spray this, but the day I was painting this, it was really windy, so I didn't end up spraying it. I just brushed it on. And the paint that I was using, Magic Paint from Rural King, is really, really thick. So it's got these like wrinkles in it. So I'm going to sand it down once the weather gets warm again. I'll sand it down and spray a couple top coats on to make it nice and smooth it out, make it look good. And yeah, that really other than that, that's it for now. All right, so yeah, that's going to be it for this one. I know it's not exactly what everybody wants to see, doing a paint job on this stuff, but it's kind of a in-between video here while the weather's cold, doing as much as I can here. I do have a project coming up. Hopefully whoever makes it to the end of this video sees this. And I do have another project coming up. It's sitting outside on the trailer. Surprise, it's another tractor. But yeah, so that's going to be the next video. So if anybody makes it this far in this video, please make sure you catch the next one, because it's going to be the next project that I do here on the channel. So thank you to everybody that's been watching. Thank you to my subscribers that I have. I have 36 now, so thank you guys that all you that have subscribed. And wait until the weather gets warmed up, and we will be finishing the painting as far as this goes, the seat and the top of the transmission and everything. We'll be finishing that when the warmer weather comes. And I might have a video of doing the head. I have to do valve guides and valves and whatnot on the head, so I might be doing a video of that here sometime soon before the weather gets. That might be another cold weather project I do. So until next time, guys, thank you and take care.